Hey, what's up guys? Totally dubbed here, and I just want to say I have reached a phenomenal amount of gamer score. It's 15,080 that I've reached, but that's also because of FIFA. I literally got FIFA 11 2 days ago. I'm not kidding you, I kid you not, 2 days ago. As you can see, I've got 42 out of 46 achievements, and I just got the play and win in every stadium for 50 gamer score. I would just like to clarify something, because there is a mistake on BYA, and people might be going wrong. And this is simply because it's a simple thing which you'd probably overlook. But anyway, to do this anyway, you go Game Modes, Career Mode, New Career. You want to make sure your Virtual Pro is a forward or something like that. Makes it easier for tackling, as BYA says. And basically, you go to Player. And this is the Brazilian team that he told us to use. So, Brazil, Liga de Brazil, Florianopolis. Yeah, that's my best accent I can put on. Semi-pro, 4 minutes. Pounds, stadium I'll just get to. Default and on. Now the stadium over here, there's a stadium called Stadio delle Alpi. Now you can see over here, I can select it. It's 23 out of 30 stadiums, and I can select it. On BYA, Stadio delle Alpi is missed out, and it's got a little line, and it doesn't say it there. When I contact BYA and I told them, look, there's that missing, he said, yes, of course, because I put it in the generic stadiums. So I looked under the generic stadiums, and it's put under Juventus. Now, if we go to Juventus, so Italy, go to Juventus, wherever you are, there you go. It's not a generic stadium. I can select any stadium I want for Juventus, as you can see. So, whereas if I went for Inter, or Inter for example, you can see over here it's blanked out. I can't select it. Can you see that? So what it means is that if you're doing, when you're doing your with the Brazilian team, be sure and make sure that you do that extra stadium that I just said. Simply because if you don't, then you might have, not that you will have any problems, you can do it later. I mean, you can do the generic ones first and vice versa, it doesn't matter. But just remember to do that one on the generic stadiums. And, you know, once you're doing with the one with all the Brazilian ones, it's very easy. So I'm just going to quickly launch it up and just show you how this works. So go back there. As you can see, I put it to my default team, so it saves me from constantly selecting it. So whatever stadium over here, so it doesn't really matter. Let's say, because I've done them all already, but apply and exit. Semi-pro, 4 minutes, default and on. Advance. Okay, yes, and use Virtual Pro. Press A and A. As you use default things, it goes super fast. Press X, go up, and press A. You can press advanced here, or you can go to calendar. So the reason BYA says to go to calendar is because when you're playing with the bigger teams like Inter, if you press just advanced at the top, it'll come up with notification board and, you know, the times of change and blah blah blah. But if you're doing it for the Brazilian one, so all the generic ones, just hit advanced and it automatically does that. What that basically does, it saves you from going calendar, you know, selecting this, pressing A and simulate too. So press advanced for when you're only on the Brazilian one. Then get your second controller, so you can see this white one, black one, move it over, press A with any controller, press A and A for both. Press A with any controller. Now, on your second controller, you want to press A, go up to any. Now hit the start, and the same thing with the other one. Then hit advanced with A. It says advanced down there. You press A, it says warming up. Then you'll see your Be a Pro. Take a shot on goal, whatever. Scuff it up like I always do. And then you go your match start, so spam A. Right. First thing you want to do is quickly go to settings, go to game settings, go to camera, and change these both to broadcast. The reason why is because if you put it to telly, you won't be able to see like the edge of the goal. I'll just show you what I mean by that. So at the moment it's on broadcast, I'm going to leave it on broadcast. So as you can see, I'm the second team. If by any chance, by the way, you are, for example, this is my team, the Blues. If the Blues start off, request the ball by pressing A, and the ball will come to your pro. Once it comes to your pro, kick it over and score an own goal with the red guys. If that makes sense. So as you can see, I pass it over. Well, that failed, but that was a corner. You know, sometimes you can use A. It actually works pretty good. But anyway, so skip the cutscene, blah blah blah. Pass it back. And we only do own goals simply because it makes life easier. Because my team with the Be a Pro is currently, the whole other thing is by AI. So as you can see, I'm not controlling them at all. I've only got my hand on the white one. See, I'm not controlling them at all and they're doing stuff. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Now I'm just going to switch my settings to tele just to show you the difference. So I'm pretty sure it's only the second one you have to change, but anyway, what I'm going to try and show you here is, oh come on, just give the bloody ball, shoot, do whatever you want, we don't care. Okay, now watch this. If I pass it back, can you see my Be a Pro's back? So I can't really see where that goal is. That is my screen. It's not that like you can't see, look, there's my edge of my screen. Let's do that again. Can you see how the camera is not going forwards, whereas before I could see the whole thing? So I have to kind of guess where the goal is. Obviously it's not a hard guess, but make your life easier. Go to settings and change it to broadcast. There you go. You only need to change the second one, in fact, so there you go. Right, so once you've scored 4 goals, and I do reiterate 4 goals, it's simply because BYA said that you should score 4 goals, and it's always worked. In other words, even when I was Chelsea or whatever, no one could come back from it. So once you've done that, you press A, and you come back and try and get yourself a red card. Hopefully I can get a red card, but that was really lucky. I got a red card straight away. Usually you get a yellow card and you can end up to another one. Once that's done, it'll say you've been kicked out. Press OK. And there you go, you end up over here. You can make sure you've won by just looking at the notice board. You can see 4-0 victory over here. Or even at the end, as you saw, the scores come up. The closest I got was 4-2. The computer got 2 goals. There's one game out of 53 games or 52 games that it's done that. Or you can also go to calendar, just go 1 back, and you can see over there W means win, 4-0. So there you go. So that's about it, guys. Remember to do that. Do that for every stadium. BYA has got a great guide up. I don't really need to explain any more, but I just thought I should make this guide extra, just so you guys are informed. And I'm just, I'm still very impressed of the amount of gamer score I've got in the last 2 days, as in I have received 675 gamer score in 2 days. And okay, I've been playing quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but that's still impressive. The only 4 that I've got is Pro Club, which hopefully I'll be trying to get earlier, well, today or tomorrow. And I've got the 50 hours one, the 500 achievements with your pro, and I think there's one more. Oh yeah, and 100 place. So 500 matches with your virtual pro, head-to-heads. That's the 50-hour one, and that's the only 4. And these 3 I am not going to boost. Well, this I can't boost. That I can't boost. Well, I could theoretically, but I can't be bothered. And that I can't be bothered either. So, I mean, if I ever do get bothered, I'll do that one, if anything. But yeah, it'll take a hell of a long time. Just to let you guys know that this stadium thing took me a solid 3 hours. I had only played through several things. Let me just go to my computer over here. And I really suggest you guys do this. Copy and paste the list. And you see over here, I'd highlighted in green the ones I had previously done. In blue the ones I wasn't sure. Del Alpi, you can see I made it bold because it was missing. Green again that I'd done. Old Trafford, Camp Nou, Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium is the only one that you have to do sort of, you have to go with Man United and play Chelsea for the Community Shield match, I think, something like that, also some sort of cup, and you just have to play at Wembley Stadium. So that's the only way you can get to Wembley Stadium. But apart from that, as you can see, guys, I've done all of that, and yeah, there you go. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that video, and here's BYA's video. Yeah, please do rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys. Bye bye.